Facilities Construction Committee meeting for Wednesday, February 16th, 2022 at 4:05. All right, I'm going to ask each one to state their name.
Linda Brown.
Okay. Shirley Mazinski. Ginger?
Virginia Hall.
Fred?
Fred Fontaine.
Okay. Mike?
Mike Fitzpatrick.
And,
Adam Fernal.
all right. Sean Holland has been excused, and I also want to mention that I did not mention this at the last meeting, but he was excused from that one too. We're just going to go through the items here on the agenda, and I do have to ask you to there is a copy of the Building and Facilities Construction Committee bylaw in your packet. Please review it for the next meeting. I also have a request for you to sign the last page of the ethics form, and if you're not here, Fred and Ginger, it's in your packet. I'll try to get it to you and leave it in your folder, but you do need to review the ethics form and get your certificate and so forth before, sometime in March, if possible. Okay?
I just want to warn you that people are going to be coming into my house, and it's going to set my dog ablaze.
Okay.
Can she come here and pick it up?
She can.
Well, you need to tell them that.
Yeah. Okay, the first thing on the agenda is the library, and we're on a hold on that because they've got other issues. The green energy, I have nothing new on that. I believe Matt has sent in information regarding that, and that's Matt Benoit, the planner. That's from the last meeting. And municipal backup generator, I'm going to have to refer to you, Adam. Do you know how things are going there? Because the two Matts aren't here right at the minute.
So at the moment, I don't know exactly that they have started with the electrical engineer. I'm assuming it went through this board. And we met with them. We did a walkthrough a little in the beginning, and then Matt has been discussing with him. I do know that they had discussed like size of the generator and that stuff, but I'm not exactly sure where he's at right at this moment. Okay. But we did walk through everything. We went for a second walkthrough just to make sure he was good with everything. And Matt and him did have a meeting at some point after that, so I don't know exactly where he's at, but I know it's progressing, which is good. It's a good thing. I know generators, they're talking a year away once you order them, so I'm sure he's going to try to get on that right away.
Okay. Any questions? Anybody? Linda, Matt, Ginger, Fred?
No.
You're good?
That's pretty good.
Yep. Okay.
No questions.
Fred, go ahead.
No questions.
Thank you. Okay, Bad Luck Pond Outlet, I think it's still the same. We're waiting for warmer weather.
Warmer weather, from what they told us.
tar it.
Yeah, exactly. They got to put the rubber membrane on the top. It needs to be 45 degrees for so many hours in order to do that. Then we can tar it, put the guardrail up. I mean, we were close, but fortunately the weather didn't cooperate, so that's where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. Questions, anybody? Okay. All right, Fred, you're good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
No questions.
All right, municipal fire alarm, that's on hold still.
Correct.
Municipal gym windows, the last meeting, it was need to advertise because it's probably going to be over 55,000.
Correct.
I have heard nothing new.
I don't know where he is, where Matt is with Lisa on that. I know he wrote it all. I walked in there when he was finishing it up, so I know we were at that point. So all he had to do was advertise, send it out. At this point, I don't know where he's at, but we're getting closer to some production, which is good.
And basketball is coming to a close, a few more games.
By the time this all gets up, we should actually be perfect. The weather, it'll be good time, spring, summer, it'll be perfect. So it sounds like it'll all work out.
Okay. Anybody? Questions? Comments? Okay.
Clear.
Hopefully, we can get this done. All right, public safety radio system. Making progress was the last thing I know. Do you have
The
any?
last thing I heard was they were working on their permitting applications, the leases with the towers, stuff like that. So
Yep.
it sounds like all the equipment was already in, and they were working with the school to try to coordinate like school vacation week, either next week, or I know there's something in April, to try to get on the roof, because they have to install a unit up on their roof, so they're trying to avoid the kids and everything to do it. So they were working with the school and charter to get that done.
Okay. Questions?
No.
Fred?
No questions.
Linda?
No.
Mike? No. Okay. If the two Matts get in here, we can always go back
Yeah.
and ask if they have anything they'd like to add, but they are in another meeting. All right. Municipal main roof replacement. Do you have any
I have nothing at this. Matt and I discussed it, Matt Wojcik and I had discussed it. I know he's got to write the RFP on this, and so we can move forward. And we did discuss it because I brought it up, just because I'd like to see, hopefully we get it done by fall, so.
Yes.
We did have a conversation about it.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
No.
Fred?
No questions.
No.
Linda? Okay. Mike, you're good?
We're good.
All right. Status of the oil spill. I know you've been following this
Yes,
pretty
yes.
faithfully, so.
So we're still testing, they're still monitoring. They did, probably like a month and a half ago, they put some wells on the outside of the building. They did some tests. One of the tests, of course, came back that they still found oil in it. So they're going to try some, like a blower system and try to see if that cleans it up, and they were going through it. So the testing continues. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that until there's no end in sight, I'm pushing for an end, and of course, I'm not getting that, and that's just because I'm impatient, but I like to see the end. I want to know that it's coming, but unfortunately, every test, if it hits another target, then we have to do this step, and it kind of veers off. At this case, it looks like we're going to have to go back to town meeting for some more funding by the time we're done. I'm not sure how much, I don't think we're that much over, but it's going to be over. But once we get closer to the final number, we have funding right now. Once we get closer to the final, we'll see how much more, and hopefully at that point, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But that's where we're at right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody questions? Linda?
No.
Ginger? Fred?
No questions.
Okay, thank you, Adam, for keeping us up to date on that. So we're down to the fire station upgrade, generator, electrical. Everybody did get their packet? Fred, you got yours?
I did, yes.
Okay, and Ginger, you're good? Okay. And as you, I don't know if you heard, but we do have a little time, because it probably would be to our advantage, according to what Mike Wojcik just said. Sorry, Matt Wojcik, thanks, Mike. So we can start going through them. But if you have, if you want to wait till the next meeting, Mike, you have a...
Question.
Yep.
I know some of them are duplicates, but you have some new applicants. Did they do any references, checks on those?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be...
It might be helpful for the committee.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, last
And
time he gave it to us the night we voted.
That's right.
You know.
And he's not here. So what are your...
Shirley, I think it would be good to just simply delay it.
That's
And a
your...
lot of them didn't respond. The people that he faxed to, he never got a reply back.
You mean the last time?
Correct.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Fred, your thoughts?
I have started looking at them. I could definitely use more time.
Okay. Linda, you could use more time?
Oh, I'm all set.
You're all set. I am, but I don't have the references, so.
Yeah, that's all I was waiting for.
Right, and, okay, everybody in agreement that we hold it till the next meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
the only reason I asked about the references, so we don't run into another problem like we did on that little gymnasium roof.
Yes.
with the-
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So Fred, I'm going to ask for a vote to hold till the next meeting.
Okay?
Fred Fontaine, yes?
Yes.
Ginger,
so there's a motion to hold off.
please?
I'll make that motion to hold off on the decision for the request for qualifications for the electrical engineering. Oh, no.
The last item on your agenda.
The last item on the agenda, the fire station upgrade.
Okay. Motion has been made by Linda Brown. Does anyone want to second? Ginger Howe has seconded. All those in favor, please state your name and that you're in favor.
Ginger, oh, yeah.
Ginger,
Linda Brown, aye.
Fred?
Fred Fontaine, aye.
Shirley Mazinski, aye. All right, thank you, everybody, for that. There are no minutes at this point. We have some coming. Upcoming meetings, the next meeting is March 16th again,
Which is a Wednesday.
and it is a Wednesday.
All the next meetings are
All
on Wednesday.
meetings are Wednesday, Fred. That was just an exception. Do you hear me? Okay.
I get yes. Yeah.
All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
No, I have a question.
Yes?
Tonight in our packet, we received our Building Facility Construction Committee
Bylaw.
bylaw. Why?
Why? I asked Jen to put it in. If you look, when I was doing the report with the help of Jen and Matt Benoit, the bylaw states, and it was in the other reports, and I don't have it right in front of me at this point, but it states the non-voting member is the town engineer. We do not have a town engineer at this point, okay? And I thought, you know what? We can look this over,
Yeah.
see if there's any suggestions we have to bring to town meeting.
So this is the original.
As far as I know, this is
Because-
what she found me.
This is how it was written April 10th, 2010. However, we did change under section 4, we changed it from the $10,000
10.
threshold to...
Oh, yes.
Right,
So
and I
that
have
needs
that.
to be corrected in here.
Yeah,
Because I remember, because I had this argument with somebody one time, when I told him I was on this committee.
Yeah.
He goes, "What are you talking about? You're no professional engineer." I said, "But it says right here,
we have,
citizens
yeah.
can be. You don't have to be a
Yes.
financial expert or a school teacher."
Right.
This doesn't reference that at all, that a member at the public
Okay.
can become a member. Because I'm looking at this just now.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's just the town engineer was the ex officio
No,
to give us the...
but
It's in-
I told this person, that's how I can be, I'm a person.
Correct.
That lives in this town.
Yep.
And that's the only reason that, because it says here, must be made up of, shall be made up of, you know, an engineer, an architect, an attorney,
Mm-hmm.
a financial, professional, or a person representing the building and construction trades.
But if none of them step forward...
Doesn't
people
say
without
that.
that background, well, then
I mean, it pretty much limits us, and I can remember reading to this person, citizens or at large, or,
right.
but there were several that did not have to have a title that could be on this
Right.
committee. And I was one of them, because he was so mad that I got on that this
All right, well,
committee. But-
maybe we need
So
to
I
look
will
at this a
have
little
to, so it's,
Yeah, Cheryl.
the change was made in 2010, Mike?
Yeah,
Excuse
hold
me?
on.
The change was made in 2010?
No, that's when this was drafted, April 10, 2010.
Hold on,
But we
1
did-
minute, because too many people are talking. Go ahead. 1 minute, Ginger.
It was like 3 years back, maybe, we, at town meeting, it got changed.
Talk about it when we're
From-
all on a better
Yeah.
footing.
Yeah, go ahead.
About 3 years back, it got changed to 50,000.
Yes, all right, but this is the original, when it was first,
Yes.
Right.
Adopted
This is
by the
original
town.
draft
Okay.
From the
So-
2010.
That's why I
Okay.
had them put it in the agenda, and we'll,
okay,
and take it from there. Okay.
all right. Thank you,
Anybody
Shirley.
have anything else?
So,
No.
Just 1 minute, okay. Mike?
Just one point that I want to make to Linda's comment about that. It says the appointing authority shall seek to include, shall seek to.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it's required.
Right.
So there's a difference between them.
Okay,
Yep, that's the key to that sentence.
Okay.
all right, thank you, Mike.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn
I make a motion, we adjourn.
at,
4:21.
Ginger makes a motion to adjourn at 4:21? Do I hear a second?
Second,
Fred, are you still on?
I am.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Linda Brown, aye.
Virginia House, aye.
Fred?
Fred Fontaine, aye.
Shirley Mizzinski, aye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.